an occurrence came to
Yeah,
a
you had
head.
me scared there. I was like, what the heck's going on?
Yeah, yeah. Something happening in my end, but everything's fine. Everything's cool. Everybody's still alive and breathing. But to further my point, I just think that I think the fame and the money, the women probably got to his head, and now he feel like he can do better, which he didn't. He got a IG bottle. I don't I don't know why, but I would probably would have if I were him, I probably would have stick with that woman, the first wife that I would have had. So
Honestly, the only thing I'm really concerned, despite what the wife did about putting like praying against people, I just pray for healing. I have nothing against her. I pray for healing for her,
mhm, mhm.
and I hope that you know she gets well. Not get well like there's something wrong, man. Like just gets well physically. That there's a point where she can move on with her life, and just forget about him because yeah, man, what that man did is just terrible, honestly. I mean, anyone cheating, regardless of male or female,
Mhm.
it's wrong. So
and
I just pray for healing.
also I also wanted to point out, just as not just Derrick Jackson, but many other men and possibly even women who not they may not have the fame but have the money can also go
Hmm.
through this as well. Also go through temptation. Also go through the same way as Derrick Jackson has.
Hmm.
Uh, Anything else I wanted to add? There's so many. Oh yes. I was gonna add another point was like was the women that he messed with was um were they divorced as well or were they single fully without being married or just
It doesn't
I mean
matter, regardless. Even if they were single or ex, it doesn't matter. I mean, he cheated on his wife. Case closed. That's
mhm.
it. He committed adultery. Whether they were married, whether they were single, it doesn't matter. Who cares? he
Do you think that there's a potential that I forgot the wife's name.
that we don't need to tell her. Just say yeah, her name, Miss
Yeah, Miss
Jackson
Jackson.
or ex. Yeah,
I
Mrs.
am
Jackson.
for
Yeah.
real. Never meant to make your daughter cry. I apologize a trillion times. Sorry,
Huh.
Miss Jackson. Ooh, I am for real. No, oh man, I lost my train of thought.
Do I think something about Mrs. Jackson?
Do I think it was something Miss Jackson?
There was something about Mrs. Jackson.
Oh, I was going to say, do you think that they'll get back together?
If they do, God must have intervened.
Mhm.
That's just the truth. If
Right.
they do, I I don't know. The only I God forbid that if they do get back together, I would be like, okay, cool. But if I were her, no, no.
Hmm.
Because you see, no, listen, when someone cheats, right, they're literally saying to you, you're not good enough.
Right.
I'm not happy with you. You're not giving me what I want, whether it be sex, food, attention, love, whatever.
Mhm.
So if he,
Facts.
even if let's say Derek comes back and he realizes that, oh, I made him a terrible mistake, the damage is already done. Obviously, two things are going to happen. Either she's going to move on and probably say, I want nothing to do with you. I don't want anything to do. Or she might take him back, but that would be foolishness on her part.
Right.
Because that means in his mind, and let me tell you something about guys, because I've had brothers. If you do that, you are literally saying that okay, if I could get away with murder, you know? If I cheat
Right.
on her, she'll just forgive me. If I lie to her, she'll just forgive me. If I play with her, she'll forgive me. See, so it's like you as a woman or the guy, whoever you are just a doormat. They come back and they can step on you, and then they can go back and then step on you. I mean, if she does, okay, that's her choice. But me, I wouldn't do it because at that point, all trust is broken.
Right.
That's about it. All trust is broken.
Yeah. I totally agree. So anything, any other points I wanted to point out is that I think that there's in our society there's too many single women out there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's true.
yeah. I
That's
think there's
true.
too many loose women, single, and all and whatnot. Um, especially in our society, doesn't really value marriage like that. Even though there are some that still do, but they
Mhm.
don't really, valid or really keep it holy. I guess you could say.
Mhm.
Um, yeah. So my case in point
Mhm.
is that no matter what level of playing, we all know that women want men that has success and power and influence. That's a dime a dozen.
Mhm.
But having a woman that still beside you before the whole fame and the fortune, that's a rarity. That is a
Mhm.
rarity. And I think eventually Derek, will miss out. Um, I think right now he's probably blind by the women and the fame right now.
Yeah,
And
Solomon. Solomon vibe.
eventually he's going to regret it, possibly. More likely. So I'm not
Oh, he
hoping
might
that
never
nothing.
admit it. He might just keep quiet. But you know how people always try and pretend that oh everything is okay, but something tells me that he won't probably say he's miserable. He'll keep quiet. Simple. I believe he will. Because something tells me he'll be a very prideful man, very proud, and be like, "Oh, yeah, I wasn't wrong, I was fine." But deep down, he's gonna realize that, yeah, I was so stupid to let go. He's gonna look back and realize how he made a terrible mistake.
Yeah. But anyhow, I just want to say thank you guys for watching. Thank
Yeah,
you, B and Paula. Thank you for coming in.
you're
Um,
welcome, Jojo.
I don't know if the next time I'll make shows like this because I have a busy schedule. As sure as everybody else does. Um, Thank you guys for those who supported the channel. I'm not taking y'all granted, um,
Hmm.
and for the subscribers as well.
Yeah.
Um, but without further ado, y'all know the lingo. It's your man Joe. See you guys in another video. So okay, all right.
Bye, everyone.